Today we're volunteering at Mass Challenge for Tech Gives Back. It's an event that's organized by TUG and Building Impact, which is sponsored by Silicon Valley Bank.
So far today we've made a huge array of fun activities. Our first activity was Letters to Soldiers, where we wrote letters to soldiers serving overseas. Following that, we created these envelopes for an organization called More Than Words. More Than Words works with the at-risk youth who are in either the foster care system, court-involved, or the homeless, and they take charge of their lives by becoming involved in a business. The envelopes we're making today will be sold at the stores that the youth worked at. All we did was just cut templates into a paper and glue the sides to create an envelope. It's a really simple way and a super fun activity, but it's a huge way to give back. While we were making envelopes, we were given the awesome opportunity to cut scarves for children at St. Jude's Hospital. These scarves are especially made for the children who will participate in a 5K walk to raise money for St. Jude's Research Children's Hospital on November 22nd. The money will go towards treatment, research, and other expenses of the children who are affected by childhood cancer and other diseases. Each of the children who participate from St. Jude's will wear a bright green scarf that we helped to make. These scarves took little to no time to make at all. All we did was measure out strips on rolls of green fabric. After measuring, we cut those strips and fringed them at the ends to turn them into scarves, and then we just bundled them with ribbon. Today we also got to make fleece blankets for the homeless, and this was one of my favorites because we got to form teams and work with other people to create the blankets. To make these blankets, we had to cut out 2 layers of fleece and layer them on top of each other. And then after we layered them, we cut out each corner and started cutting into each blanket with the scissors. Then all we did was just knotted the fringes and created some double knots. The end result was a super warm no-sew blanket. These blankets are also being donated to the Friends of Boston's homeless shelter. I really enjoyed getting to make these blankets for the homeless, especially with the cold weather approaching. I know they'll be put to good use. And they're really malleable, so they're easily to be transported for people that don't have a home.
We're at the Mass Challenge building participating in a project that TUG and Building Impact have put on to build microscopes that are made out of small blocks of plywood, plexiglass, and lenses that actually come from a laser pointer, like you might use to torment your cat or use in a presentation. So right now in the other room we have about 8 wonderful volunteers that are drilling holes, are doing lenses and plexiglass, and are really pitching in and helping out to build real-life microscopes that we'll use with an iPhone or an iPad that we'll take into the classroom and we'll use as part of our mission to help kids get excited about science. So as part of Science from Scientists, I want to thank TUG, I want to thank Building Impact, and I want to thank all the great volunteers that are helping us today. Thank you.
Our last activity today was to benefit the National Braille Press. We were helping them to rebrand by taking their alphabet cards, replacing new stickers over the old, and repackaging them. It was so simple, and the work we did today in one day saved them so much work down the line. Helping to rebrand the National Braille Press helps raise awareness about Braille literacy. They especially help ensuring blind children are able to buy books at the same cost as that of non-Braille books. It also helps them become familiar with the Braille alphabet really early on and empowers young blind children to take full advantage of everything that comes in Braille, like textbooks, newspapers, novels, and anything else as they become adults. The Tech After Party was great. We got to meet so many new people from different tech companies. There was so much networking going on while we got to have food and drinks. We got to play all these cool games and meet all the people we were working with earlier, doing things for other people. So you know when you're doing all this stuff, you're doing it with good people who have good intentions, who want to do something good for other people. We got to play basketball, which was promoted by a bunch of the other nonprofits. We also played bocce, which was pretty great. I'm kind of good at that game and it's fun to win. We played ping pong and I got to meet a lot of new guys from different tech companies, made some friends there. We also played cornhole, which me and my friends always play at parties. It's a great way to get to know people and just have a good time.
Volunteering was such a great experience. I was able to give back to my community and feel good about the work I was doing. I'm definitely going to do Tech Gives Back again next year.
I want to introduce the Building Impact team. These guys were unbelievable. So if you were out on a project site today, you can trust that Building Impact had their hands on that. They actually helped scope, retain, and make all those programs unbelievable. So